Okay, I think we are already, and I see attendees already here. So, hey everyone, welcome to our session, and thank you all for joining today. We'll explore how MuleSoft and how Salesforce can unify your CRM, ERP, and finance systems, and like any systems, to integrate your data and automate some of your processes. Before that, I want to say thank you to everyone for spending time today. I hope we'll help you to learn something new today, to see how you can make your business running better. And overall, just we're looking for a great conversation. So if you have some questions, please don't hesitate to post them in the chat, and we'll make sure to answer them. Uh, Before that, let's proceed with some introductions. My name is Oli Mikitin. I'm at RedTech. I run our growth department. So I'm responsible for our consultative services at RedTech. I'm in the Salesforce ecosystem for 9 years now. I've been working as a developer in the past, then leading our architect team, and I'm helping our customers to make sure they are successful on Salesforce and that their strategy and implementation are successful. Today here with me, I have my partner, Dennis, who is our solution engineer. So Dennis, please say hi.
Yeah, hi guys. Very nice to see you all. I'm excited about today's webinar. I am from the same team as Oli is, usually helping him with best solutions for our clients. So probably I'll pass over to Jackson.
Hey guys, nice to meet you. My name's Jackson. I'm a MuleSoft account executive. I've been with MuleSoft for a little bit over 2 years, and before that, I was in the small business consulting space. So I work with RedTech quite a bit, and I'm excited to show you guys inside the platform. Peter, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, thanks, Jackson. Hey, everybody. Great to meet you all. My name is Peter Dimitrov, and I'm a solution engineer at MuleSoft. Been with the company for about 2 years now. I'm based out of Chicago, and I work closely with Jackson and the Red Tag team to drive success for our clients.
Yeah, thank you so much, Peter and Jackson and Dennis. It's great to have such amazing crew for our webinar today. And I'm excited to share how RedTech and MuleSoft can make success for your business. So let's go. We'll quickly check on our agenda for today. So we did a quick round of introductions, but we'll do more introduction on what RedTech is doing and what MuleSoft and Salesforce team doing. We'll talk a little bit about business challenges and then how we can help to overcome those challenges. Also, I know everyone likes that part of the presentation is a real life demo, and we'll have two of them, one for integration and one for automation. And also we'll have one customer story for you just to show you some real example how we helped one of our customers to be more successful, and some Q&A for sure. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about us, RedTech. So we are a Salesforce solo focused system integrator. We are on the market a little bit more than 13 years. We've been doing it for a good amount of time now. As I said earlier, I used to be a developer myself, so pretty good knowledge on all Salesforce products. MuleSoft is one of them. So as you see here, we work with all core products, but we also work with Revenue Cloud, with Field Service, and quite often all those products integrate with other systems. That's why we feel that this topic today is very valuable. Also, we work with different industries. I've been supporting industries like manufacturing, a little bit retail. We do a lot in tech industry, also professional industrial services. So happy to share that experience as well. We are about 130 in people. We have different levels of seniority and different levels of roles. Most of our people are highly certified. We have about like 5 certifications per person that we're really proud of it. And we are the highest tier of Salesforce partnership. We are Summit partner that is also very proud of. And our customer satisfaction rate is very important for us. So that's why you see it's 5 stars. Now, let's talk a little bit about MuleSoft. So Jackson, I'll pass it forward for you here.
Yeah. Thank you guys. And one question that we typically get whenever we start to engage with Salesforce customers is like, hold on, like what exactly does MuleSoft do? So I wanted to break it up into the two main things that MuleSoft does, and we'll be covering on the demos today. The first piece and what we've been known for is an integration platform. So what does MuleSoft do? The first main thing that we do is integrate systems together. This means that we keep information in sync across the different applications that you use, like Salesforce, like an ERP or accounting system. This reduces the mistakes and the manual reconciliation that would come with humans having to keep the data moving between the systems together. Another thing that we can do as far as integration is send updates automatically, such as a closed won opportunity in Salesforce, automatically notifying your ERP that we need to not only begin working on fulfillment of that order, but also that we need to trigger billing and invoicing. And how we do this is by transforming the data into the correct format so that even as your ERP and CRM speak different languages, we're allowing the two to communicate and pass data seamlessly in real time on those updates like close won opportunities, invoice paid, different or order fulfilled, different metrics that we're looking for to make sure that we have a unified view of operations is something that MuleSoft can help facilitate between your front end and back end. The other thing that we've recently pivoted to, maybe in the last 2 to 3 years, is becoming the automation platform for Salesforce as well. So not only are we just doing simple integrations, but we're also rolling things out like our intelligent document processing solution, which uses the Einstein Salesforce LLM to intelligently recognize and extract text from documents and execute them into workflows for any application. This could be purchase orders, invoice, bill of ladings, contracts, any document that you're processing by hand today and having to manually pull information off of is something that we can take care of. The other area that we focus on is replicating human tasks with our robotic process automation solution. And this could be data entry from things like spreadsheets or websites or systems without APIs. This mimics the clicks and keystrokes that a human would take to effectively reduce the manual data entry associated with those tasks. And the last area that I'll call out is we actually use conditional logic to determine the next step. A common example of this might be an invoice that's received. Maybe invoices past a certain threshold, we'll call it $10,000, require a CFO to approve before payment. We can notify a human in real time if we detect that the amount owed is over $10,000 and make sure that the required or the necessary approvals are put into place before pushing it to payment. So at a high level, those are the two things that MuleSoft does and does very well. We integrate systems and we automate manual workflows.
And this is really great, and we see a lot of power of having MuleSoft because a lot of data is disconnected, and we've been working with so many different customers that, for example, like they had a sales team in Salesforce, they had like finance team in the QuickBooks, for example. Some of their operations are in some ERPs like NetSuite, Plex, SAP, and so on. And quite often they speak different languages, Jackson's saying, and those orders get delayed, some duplicate entries, all reportings are never quite matches. So it's all really slow down the business and losing on revenue and also double spendings and so on. So that's how like MuleSoft, like and the integration and those automations can help to bring the data together. So this executive leadership or just any like managers, they can see the full picture and they can have those smooth handoff between those systems. Because sometimes, for example, we had a customer that they had like quote to cash process like very slow because like they had sales reps waiting on approvals. Or finance like were chasing them for missing information. But when you have this integration on the back end, you will just speed up things and you will also eliminate those human errors and mistakes as well. So this is like really great value where those like data can be very much integrated, and basically you can also sit on top of it some of AI and agent force now. So this is like another value for that. Okay, here you can see also some other items, like some bottlenecks for growth, for example, with legacy systems. What I really like about MuleSoft that it's also like integration management platform. So basically, you have it all in one place. So you can have 2 systems to integrate between each of them, or you can have 10 or more systems. They will go through this middleware and through the engine of MuleSoft. And Dennis and Peter will show us a great demo today how you can use those ETL tools, like their data connectors and like different systems connectors, just to make sure that integrations are more easier to implement with less time and faster ROIs. Jackson, am I right here? Anything I missed?
No, I think you hit all the major points that we talk about as far as what we see in the marketplace for business impacts of MuleSoft and having this data communicating between the front end and back end, between different teams and users and systems in real time. So great job.
Great, and I'm sure you will like demo. That's why I'll pass over to Dennis, and we'll see something in action. And after that, I hope we can get some questions in chat. So Dennis, please take a screenshot, just screen share.
Yep, thank you, Ollie. So just a couple of words about myself as well. My name is Dennis. I'm Solutions Engineer Director at Red Tech. Today, I'm excited to make a demo for you regarding the MuleSoft. I'll try to show you how simple it is and how it is powerful when we start talking about connecting Salesforce to any external systems. Let's say to QuickBooks Online, for example. And let me share my screen. Just let me know, guys, if you do see that. What I wanted to start with, that's probably the most powerful strength of MuleSoft, that is pre-built connectors. Instead of manually building any kind of authentication or API or error form handlers, MuleSoft provides us with a plug-and-play connectors. So literally, you will not need to do anything additional. What you see on this screen, that is the place where any integration starts. For integration, we need at least 2 systems to work. First one, the one which will be triggering your flow. Let's try to add it with already pre-built connector and see how easy it is. So here is a list of pre-built connectors. That's not all of them. Let's say we will be using a Salesforce and we'll use our environment. Next, we need to select event which will start our flow. Let's say a new record is created, and which object it will be. Let's say it will be an account record. And we are done actually. So that's the first system is already connected with a pre-built connector. Simply, isn't it? Let's add one more, which will be a QuickBooks Online. That is a system where action will occur. So just select a QuickBooks Online, select correct environment, and say which action you would like to do. After this, you will be able to map and populate any information that you need inside of QuickBooks Online's system. So in theory, everything works quite straightforward and quite simple. But how it looks like in real integration flow, let's take a look at it. Okay, just let me share another part. So my goal is to show you how simple, how clean, and how readable MuleSoft flow for integration can be. It's real integration flow which does update records. What do we see on the screen? That's first element, flow listening to created account inside of the Salesforce. After that, we are searching for that account inside of the QuickBooks. And if it's not found, we are just simply creating it. If that is found, we just returning ID of that record back to the Salesforce. So we know that everything is done, that everything is created, and everything is working properly. All MuleSoft flows look really simple, very readable. But what I like the most about them is that they are scaling. So as soon as you create this flow for one object or one system, you'll be able to replicate it. You'll be able to replicate this pattern and use for any other object or any other system. It doesn't have to be a QuickBooks Online. It can be a NetSuite, ASAP, or any other Salesforce system. What else I would like to show you in practice, that's how this flow is working. What we're going to do, we will create a record inside of the Salesforce system. And after that, we will make sure that this record was created in our QuickBooks Online. So let's go. Say our account name will be Intelligent Solutions. Let's select a type of that account and let's give it some phone number. Also, I need to check this checkbox to make sure that this record will be synced to QuickBooks Online via MuleSoft. As soon as MuleSoft picks up this
I think something with the screen share.
Something went? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Just one moment. Okay, do you see my screen now?
Yes, now we can.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. So first, we are just simply creating a record inside of Salesforce system, selecting a type, adding some phone number. This phone number that will be the field based on which we will check if integration worked. Also, at the very bottom, I need to check a checkbox, which is saying that I want to sync this customer to QuickBooks Online. As soon as a MuleSoft picks up this record and create corresponding one in QuickBooks Online, I'll have this QBO ID field populated. So just hit on save. And let's give approximately 15-30 seconds for integration to work. Okay. So as you see, that is already populated. It means that we do have this record inside of QuickBooks Online system. Let's copy the name of the account and go to QuickBooks Online.
For some reason, screen share. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's taking some time for changing screens. So let's just search for it. And we do see that it is created, it is working. So that is actually the power of event-driven integrations with MuleSoft. They are reliable and they are real-time synchronization. Just to sum up what we just did, we built integration between two systems. We synchronized data and we connected those two systems. When I was doing that, when I was setting up this integration with MuleSoft pre-built connectors, it took me 1 hour max. If I would do that with a custom API, and it would take me a couple days to do that, just because of custom API development, custom error form handlers, and all other things. So hopefully this gives you a clear sense how straightforward MuleSoft makes enterprise integrations, because this can be used not only for integrating with the QuickBooks and only accounts, you can integrate any system and any object you would like to. With all that, I'll hand things over to Jackson, who will take us to another part of our session. So Jackson, floor is yours.
Awesome. Thanks, Dennis, and thanks for walking through quickly how easy it is to configure low-code integrations through MuleSoft and connect applications bidirectionally. So what Dennis showed, and by connecting these and establishing a primary key like the job number or QuickBooks number, means that as updates are made in one system, they're reflected in the other. This reduces any manual entry and also eliminates manual reconciliation between any applications that you use. Ola, do you want to share the screen?
Yeah, I will share in a second.
Awesome. So what we're really excited to show you guys in the back half of today's demo is MuleSoft's, I would say the latest major addition to the automation platform that MuleSoft has. I touched on this briefly earlier, but this is our intelligent document processing solution, or IDP for short. This runs on the Salesforce Einstein LLM, and this is what allows us to hook into things like a SharePoint or a document repository or an email inbox and grab documents as they're coming to the business in real time. Use AI to extract the information off of those documents and then push them to the correct system of record, whether that be Salesforce, NetSuite, QuickBooks, any application where you need that data to live and be actioned on. Is something that we can facilitate with the MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing solution and the MuleSoft APIs that support the integrations afterwards. So I'm going to turn it to Peter to walk through a quick demo of the platform. But we would encourage you to start thinking of documents that your company or that your staff is manually processing today and what they would be doing with that time if they had it back and that process was automated. So Peter, turning it over to you for the IDP demo.
Great. Thanks, Jackson. So hi, everybody. Thanks so much for taking the time. Today, I'm excited to walk through MuleSoft's intelligent document processing tool and showcase just how quickly and easily you're able to convert unstructured data formats into structured data in your destination systems. So I'm starting out here on the Anypoint platform or MuleSoft homepage. To access the intelligent document processing tool, it's available right here on the homepage. And step one is to create a new document action for interacting with your documents. Now, the way that IDP works is that you will define a set of natural language prompts instructing the tool what information you want extracted from a specific type of document. So you might build out a document action for an invoice with prompts such as pull out the invoice number, pull out the due date, the line item information, etc. Similarly, you might
Peter,
build out a separate, yeah.
Are you also like sharing your screen, or is it like not for now?
I should be sharing my screen.
Yeah,
I'll go
that's
ahead
what I
and share.
figured, but it's
Okay. I'll try again.
okay. Now it's coming. Yeah, it's
Okay.
better.
Okay, great. So you might build out a document action for the different types of documents that you want to extract information from. So for today, I've built out a document action for an invoice. And this is going to be the interface where you can build and test out your extraction process. So here on the left, you're able to pull in specific files. So here you might populate with several different formats of invoices. And then here on the right, I've written out natural language prompts instructing the tool exactly what information I want extracted. Now to go ahead and test this extraction process, I can go ahead and click on Run here. And on the back end, IDP is using its OCR plus the Einstein LLM to respond accordingly to each of these prompts. So we can see for each of these prompts that I've written out, we're able to pull out the total, the due date, PO number, company name, invoice date, etc. And this information is returned with a confidence score. The confidence score refers to how confident IDP is that the information that it's returning here on the right matches up to the information from the invoice here on the left. You are able to set a confidence threshold for any of the prompts that you define so that if the confidence score is under this predefined threshold, that will trigger a manual human in the loop review action. Once you've been able to build out your document action and test it on your different documents, you can go ahead and publish this document action, which will enable, which will wrap this functionality in API so that you can easily ingest documents and then send them directly to this API endpoint for the extraction process to kick off. Now, now that we have a sense of how we can actually build and test out IDP document actions, I'm going to go ahead and show a full end-to-end live data flow. And so the way that this demo is going to work is I'm going to kick it off with an email being sent to an inbox that MuleSoft is monitoring, Once I send off that email with my invoice attachment here, it's going to automatically kick off the flow, send this attachment through to the IDP action here. We'll get the extraction results back, and then we'll create a record in Salesforce. So I'll navigate over here to Salesforce so we can see this is a blank canvas. I'll go ahead and send off this email, and just like that, the MuleSoft flow has been kicked off on the back end. As we speak, IDP is extracting the information from this document, mapping it to my Salesforce custom object here. And then here in just a second, we'll see this pop up. So I can go ahead and click on refresh now, and we can see indeed the invoice has popped up here as a brand new record. We can see the fields have automatically been mapped. So the name, the customer, the invoice number, due date, etc. All of the prompts that I defined in the builder here. And so in this way, using MuleSoft's integration and automation capabilities, you're able to build out full end-to-end workflows, converting unstructured data like PDF documents of invoices or purchase orders into structured records in destination systems like Salesforce or your ERP system. So now I'll go ahead and turn it over to Ole to talk us through a customer story.
Oh, this is great. Thank you, Peter, and thank you, Dennis. I think you like it as a demo because I always like to get straight to the point and see system in action. And as you see, like MuleSoft is really powerful. It can help you to build connection within API to API much faster through the pre-built connectors and with pre-built ETL tools for data transformation, and just to make those custom APIs also easier. But also what's showing Peter, where there's no APIs, MuleSoft can help you to build those APIs and get it to the systems anyway. There are also another cool products called RPA, robotic processing. So they're like all where you cannot access to the APIs and you need to get data to the structured format. It's really where MuleSoft automations can help with that. But now let's check a little bit about customer story. We have one customer that we helped with QuickBooks integration, and this might be interesting for you to see what exactly we create for them. So let me share my screen now. So the customer story is about provision data solutions. This is our great customer who is providing networking solutions for schools and higher education organization. But managing their products, product bundles from multiple vendors was really a nightmare. They spending like a lot of time on those manual tracking in different systems, so they couldn't really like get the data into QuickBooks fast. It was a lot of data, manual data entry. So they spent many hours on repetitive tasks, and also like mistakes were pretty common there too. So this was really painful. This also slowed their operations, but also made billing not long, but also stressful. So with providing them CPQ engine for those product catalogs for product bundling, and also integrating it with a QuickBooks for invoicing and billing, it makes so much data automations for them. So it's really like help them to push those purchase orders and items to the QuickBooks and track accurately. So it's really like help them to be more successful and to focus in other areas where they could do more time in strategic thinking or working with their customer instead of manual data entries. So here you can see like 70% in reduction in manual task entries. So I think it is a great ROI. And also like fails also were like removed. So now they are pretty happy with this solution. So this is like one of the use cases how you can see connecting CRM, CPQ, and like finance systems through the power of MuleSoft can help to drive really measurable business impact. So hope it will give you some ideas how you can use it for your business. So we are always here to help you with the right strategy, with advising you a right solution. So please always make sure to reach out to Red Tech team or to MuleSoft team, and we are here to navigate you through that journey. Now I think we are in a good spot for some Q&As, and after that, yeah, we'll make sure we'll answer all of them. Okay. Let me quickly see what we have in the chat.
I can answer the question.
You can? Okay.
MuleSoft connect more than just Salesforce and QuickBooks at the same time, like other systems? Yes. Inside of a MuleSoft workflow, you can string together multiple applications. So if, for example, you need to update a closed won opportunity to go into a project management software, for example, you can go start by creating a project there, but also creating a billing record inside of a QuickBooks or an ERP as well. So it doesn't matter how many systems you have inside of your MuleSoft environment. It's about the number of workflows that you build, and you can connect any number of applications that you want into a unified workflow.
And also it makes your life easier when you have one system responsible for those connections, because like error monitoring or all connections are live within one infrastructure, and it's much easier to spin additional system or additional connection too. So that's great. So next question is about IDP. Does it automate full process, or we still need some manual steps? So maybe Peter, do you want to take this one, or?
Yeah, IDP can automate full processes end to end. You saw me show that demo where the flow was kicked off with an email coming into a monitored email inbox. So that would be the one step that would kick off the process but from then on, it would be entirely automated.
So basically, it can be defined and configured in different ways, but most of the time, MuleSoft IDP will take care of your end-to-end process. Okay, and we have one more. Can this work for small teams too, or is it only for big companies? So this is like for different sizes of the companies. For example, like Provision Data Solutions, they are small business company that we connected like QuickBooks, but we've been doing it for big enterprises and for smaller businesses. I think especially like IDP product is also very easy to get into it, because you can configure it through the point and clicks. So this definitely works for small businesses and teams as well, even if you don't have any admins. For example, like VS Red Tech can help you with educating and implementing and adopting those tools. And Jackson, I think you want to add more on this.
Yeah. As far as working for small businesses, MuleSoft certainly started as an enterprise tool used by some of the largest companies in the world to facilitate all integrations that they do. But we wanted to make MuleSoft in the last few years more attainable or more attractive for our small and mid-sized business segment. As a result, the average cost of entry for MuleSoft is now 1/5 of what it was 3 years ago. So we've heard the feedback that MuleSoft is a great tool. We just wish it was more usable or more budget friendly for small businesses. And we have taken that into consideration when we rolled out new pricing specifically for our small and mid-sized business industry.
Also, so if you have some questions on the pricing or strategy for your specific business, please reach out to Jackson, and we'll be happy to help you, or your account executive if you work with someone. We as Red Tech will be happy to help you with solution design and make sure how you can adopt those tools, not to overspend, and to make sure the system is successful. I think there's one more question, but please post more. So yeah, we're happy to communicate and to continue the conversation. Okay. Where is it? One more question. Maybe Dennis, if you can read it.
Yeah, that is in Q&A section. Does a MuleSoft have to work directly with a Salesforce, or can it be connected directly to just the ERP system? So if I understood correctly, question is about if MuleSoft can connect two different systems without a Salesforce. So that is not really a problem. In that case, MuleSoft will be used as a middleware just for connecting different ERP systems. So that can be used.
So basically, you can use any systems that has APIs or where you want to connect data. Okay. Thank you, Dennis. Yes, Jackson, please.
Does MuleSoft have to? No, MuleSoft is system agnostic, which is a fancy way of saying it doesn't matter what two systems you're using to connect. Under the hood, MuleSoft was a separate company from Salesforce up until 2018, when it was acquired, for the sole purpose of we are able to connect to any system. Salesforce saw value knowing that a lot of our customers aren't just inside of Salesforce. There's ERPs, there's accounting system, there's project management. There's all sorts of things that customers use in the technology stack that would be valued to connect not only to Salesforce, but to any system. So the idea there and part of the value of MuleSoft is it's not specific to Salesforce. It doesn't require Salesforce, and we're able to connect any two systems to each other. So hope that answers the question.
Yeah, I hope too. Please raise your hand or post either like any additional questions. We still have a few minutes here to make sure we all cover. And if no, meanwhile, I'll ask you to connect. We'll also make sure to send you some materials and recording of the session. We also will be happy to stay connected because we'll do more webinars like that to show you how you can make your business more successful. Okay, if there's no more questions, I'll be happy to wish a great day to everyone. And again, thank you for spending time with us. It was really great. And thank you, team, Jackson, Peter, and Dennis. Was a great partnership with MuleSoft and Salesforce and our customers too. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.